So it might be handy to have like a towel or a strap for a bit later on when we do some of the stretches. But to start with, we'll keep it nice and simple. Each stretch will do for about 30 seconds. So the first one, as always, is arm circles. So just resume. So we're going to bring our arms forward, keeping our arms straight. We'll go 15 seconds per direction. 3, 2, 1, and let's go in the other direction. Again, arms nice and straight. Coming up high and wide. Getting some good movement in the shoulder joints. 3, 2, 1. The next one, we're going to bring our arms forward and back to open out the chest. And in 5 seconds, we'll turn this into snow angels. 3, 2, 1. So snow angels is coming up, crossing the hands at the top and bottom this time. Good. 3, 2, 1. Next one, leaning forwards. We're going to do a back row and then reverse fly. So bending those elbows, bringing the arms out nice and wide. That's good. So leaning forward for about 45 degrees. I'm feeling that squeeze in the back every rep. 3, 2, 1. So next one, windmills. We're going to put our feet wide apart. Going to be like this starting position. And then we're going to rotate like this. You want those fingertips to point to the ceiling. You can take it as slow or as fast as you want. Good. 3, 2, 1. Next one, we're going to squat and reach. So you're going to squat down onto your tiptoes, reaching up nice and high. Warming up those calf muscles. Excellent. And we're going to do some walkouts in 3, 2, 1. So walkouts, getting one side of your mat, place your hands onto the floor, stepping into that high plank, and then stepping back, standing up nice and straight. Squeeze those glutes when you get into that high plank position. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. We'll make the next one your last one. Okay, so the next one, you're going to do a bit of shoulder sequence here. So swimming arms, like this. Putting your hands on top of your shoulders. Going to come forwards first. And let's go backwards. Good. 3, 2, 1. Next one, a posterior deltoid stretch. You'll be familiar with this one after your sessions. And let's change side. Good. Three, 2, 1. The next one is a tricep stretch. It is part of the shoulder series sequence. So just hold it there. And switch sides. Three, 2, 1. And the last one we're going to do on this shoulder sequence is we're going to put our hands behind our back, getting the arms stretched, chest forward, then raise the arms Feel that stretch in the chest. Deep breaths as we stretch. And usually when you exhale, that's when you try and deepen the stretch. Three, two, one. Okay, next one is a standing back bend. So we're going to start with our big toes touching each other, an inch between our heels. We're going to link our hands together into like a pistol. We're going to raise our arms. We're going to look above the head, and we're going to go backwards. We're going to bend that back to feel the stretch. Pushing those hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so staying in a sort of standing position with your hands overhead. This time a standing side bend. So you're going to bend to the side. Pushing those hips towards the wall on the opposing side that you're leaning on. And then let's switch sides. So my right arms are going over the right, to the right, my hips are going to the left. Try and keep your arms straight. Hold for another 20 seconds. So all the stretches now we are going to hold for 30 seconds. So that gives us plenty of time, if we're not sure about them, to find the stretch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the next one's a standing forward fold. So we're going to bring our arms above the head, hinge at the hips without rounding the back, keeping our back nice and long. You need to do a slight bend in the knees to help you out, do so. Again, do not round the shoulders like this. Okay, keep your back nice and long. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so the next one we're going to get into a low lunge position. So to start with, tabletop position. What we're going to do, we're going to bring our right foot in between our hands, like this. We're going to come upright into that low lunge position, and the focus on is pushing the left hip forward. So stretching the left hips now. Let's hold it here. We'll hold it here for another 15 seconds. Got quite a lot to get through today. Okay, now what I want you to do is to place your hands either side of your foot, and you're going to shift your weight back to extend, to straighten that leg in front. If you find that uncomfortable, you can shift your hands here. Get that leg straight. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so yes, get back into the tabletop position and do the same on our other side. So your left leg, plant it in between your hands. Come up right into that low lunge position, this time pushing the right hip forward. Again, breathe deeply. When you exhale, trying to squeeze the hip forward a little bit more. Okay, now place your hands either side of your foot. Shift your weight back to straighten the leg. Might need to slide your hands on the floor. Find a position that's comfortable for you. I find my hands here quite uncomfortable. Get that leg straight. Hold for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So next one, we're going to come up onto our feet. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So feet wide apart, really wide apart. And you want your feet to be facing inwards, turned inwards, keeping the legs straight. And what we're going to do, forward fold, hinging at the hips, go as far as you can without rounding the back. Try and find that stretch in your inner thighs. And sometimes it's quite useful to have two like blocks that you can rest your hands on. Which I'm going to need. Hold for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. So next one, seated twist. So you're going to start in a seated position, put both legs straight. Bring your right foot over like this, place it on the floor. Place your right shoulder, your upper right arm, like this, and then twist into a spinal twist. You can take that stretch a little bit more, do so. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so come back to the center. Now my left foot is coming over, placing it on the floor, twisting like this. And hold. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So whilst we're seated, butterfly stretch, feet together, heels together. Just add a little bit of pressure on your thighs. Feel a stretch in your inner thighs. Try and keep yourself seated upright. Seated nice and tall.
Sorry.
That's all right. Another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So the next one, child pose position. So we're going to start in that tabletop position, keeping our feet untucked. We're going to roll back, sit on the heels of our feet, try and get that head to the floor to feel a stretch in your back. Now what we're going to actually be doing, we've been doing this, well, we do this quite regularly. We're going to walk our hands in a moment to the right side of our body to feel a stretch in the left hand side. So we're going to start walking our hands to the right hand side in 3, 2, 1. So lead with that right hand, then left, right, left, until you feel that stretch. Keep your hips facing the floor. Do not rotate them. Hold. And then we'll walk our hands to the opposite side to feel a stretch in the right hand side of our body. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So let's lead with the left hand, left, right, going past center. Keep going till you feel that stretch in the right hand side of the body. And let's walk the hands back to center. And when you get to center, come up into the tabletop position. We'll do our cat-cow poses. We're going to hold them 5 seconds on each, and we're going to do 5 reps on each. So starting with the cat position, we're going to draw the belly button upwards whilst rounding the shoulders, dropping the head. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to change, dropping that belly button, lifting the head. 3, 2, 1, and change. 3, 2, 1, change. 3, 2, 1, change. Our third rep. 3, 2, 1, change. 3, 2, 1, couple more on each. 3, 2, 1, change. Keep those arms straight. 3, 2, 1, last one on each. 3, 2, 1, and change. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to come up into the high plank position. It's called the lizard. So you're going to place your right foot on the outside of your right hand, like this, and then you're going to keep your hips low. Maybe drop that knee to the floor to feel the stretch in the hips. This feels like a really nice stretch, this one. Just hold it there. Hold for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Flip that leg back. Now your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Keep the hips low as you drop the knee to the floor and hold. It's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip that leg back. Drop those knees. Tabletop position. What we're going to do, we're going to thread the needle. Okay, so to stretch your shoulders, I want you to feed your left hand underneath your right arm. Bring that head to the floor and hold that stretch. We're going to change sides in 3, 2, 1. So the next one. Now you're going to feed your right hand underneath your left arm. Keep going down, and you can place your head on the floor. Keep that hold. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Next one, we're going to be on our back for the reclined figure 4 stretch. So basically a glute stretch where we place one leg on the top of our thigh and then we roll that thigh back. You can assist this with your hands. You're going to change side in 3, 2, 1. Change side. And then roll back. Good, hold for another 15. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Next one's a reclined twist. So you're going to place your feet on the floor, bring your arms out to the side, keep both shoulders on the floor. Okay, and you're going to just drop your knees to one side. Stretching the lower back. And let's go to the other side. Drop your knees to the other side. and bring it up to center. And this is where we're going to start stretching our hamstrings. So grab your strap, your towel, whatever you've got handy that's going to help assist the stretch. We're going to start off with just a standard hamstring stretch. So use both hands to assist with the stretch. Get to that first point of discomfort and hold. And again, every time you exhale, try and deepen the stretch a little bit more. Take it a bit more. That's good. We're going to hold this a little bit longer than the other stretches. So another 30 seconds here. And then we're going to stretch the inner thigh and then the outer thigh. So at the moment I'm stretching my left side. If you're stretching your right side, then do the opposite of what I'm about to tell you to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take control of the strap with my left hand. I'm going to place my other arm, my right arm to the side, and I'm just going to drop that leg, keeping it straight until I feel a stretch in the inner thigh. That's good. Again, we're going to hold it here for a bit longer. Each time you exhale, try and drop that leg a little bit more. That's good. Okay, bring that leg up to center. Now switch hands. So now you're going to hold the band or the towel with your right hand. You're going to bring your left hand to the side and then go the other way with the leg to stretch the outer thighs. Keep that leg straight. Now don't rotate those hips with this. Try and keep those sort of hips square as you take that stretch. Good. 3, 2, 1, and now switch sides. So now I'm going my right foot. I'm starting off again with our lying hamstring strap stretch. Hold this one for 45 seconds. Now you want that leg to be dead straight. If you're bending your knee, take it back and then pull that strap back to keep it straight. That's good. Now take control of the strap with your right hand. Bring your left hand out to the side and let that leg drop to the side until you feel a stretch in your inner thighs. That's good. And again, as you exhale, try and drop that leg a little bit more. Good, bring that up to center. Now take control with your opposite hand. So my left hand's taking the strap. I'm bringing my right arm outwards and then dropping it inwards the leg, keeping my hips square, not letting that strap rotate me. Hold for another 10. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay, so you can put the strap to one side, start stretching those quads. And the first one we're going to do is the all fours quad stretch. It's a really hard one to do. Starting in the tabletop position, you're going to grab your ankle Okay, and you're going to try and shift that weight. Ooh, keep that balance into this position here. Push those hips forward. It's really hard to keep the balance on this one. You might find you're better on one side than the other. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So grab the ankle. And slowly lift it up. Ooh, terrible on this side. Now this is probably the hardest stretch of them all. Again, push the hips forward. 3, 2, 1. So now we've got that hard one out of the way. Simplify it. Lying quad stretch, or you can do it on your side if that's more comfortable for you. Again, hips, draw them forward as you bring your foot, bend it towards the back. Hold for another 10. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Now you can also use a strap to assist this stretch. If you want to wrap it around your foot and put it forward. Three, 2, 1. And the next one. Again for our quads. So we're going to kneel in the kneeling position like this. We're going to bring our hands like this, beneath the shoulders. We're going to push those hips forward. Three, 2, 1. Lovely. So next one we're going to do tabletop position into a plank. And what we're going to do, the greatest stretch in the world. So you're going to place your right foot on the outside of your right hand and then rotate up, twisting so that your fingertips are facing the ceiling. We're going to hold for a few seconds and then we're going to change sides. And we'll do a few reps on each side. So keep going from side to side a few times. Just one more on each side. Okay, lovely. And the next one, lying on our back. Nice and easy. Giving your knees a hug, bringing them to the chest. Three, 2, 1. And if we slowly rise to our feet, we'll just do a few neck stretches. So the first one we're going to do is actually just roll the neck around. Just to try and relieve some tension in the neck. Change direction. Okay, lovely. And just pause there. Facing forward. Bring your left hand over to the right side of your head and just give it a gentle pull to the side. And change sides. So this time your right hand to the left side of your head. Three, two, one, and just relax off completely.